Hello. I am here live on the Master Channeling course wall, and I'm super excited to be talking about sensing energy. I can't wait. You know, for so many years, I didn't sense anything because, well, A, I wasn't aware. I didn't know. I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. So now I'm going to help everyone bring some attention to this so that you can become acutely aware of the energies that are surrounding you at all times. And the more you become aware of the energies around you, the more they will come and the more they will make their presence known. How cool is that? So that is my experience over many, many years. So as we get started, I see you all coming in, saying hello. And I'm sending you lots of kisses and lots of love. And I'm hopeful that each of you have the page open for the worksheet that is located in the folder area in the Master Channeling course. The worksheet is going to be used in order for you to circle or highlight what you're feeling in certain parts of your body, around your body, within your body, coming down over your body, coming in behind your body. Where are you sensing these different energies? And the worksheet, if you don't have it printed out, that's okay. Have it open on another device or on a different page. And you can also, go ahead and, use a piece of paper and a pad so that you can make note of where you are sensing these energies, because in the future, you're going to turn to that piece of paper as a reminder as to where you are sensing these energies, whether it's the archangels, the ascended masters, the angels, God, ETs, deceased loved ones coming to visit you. And you'll want a reminder as to where you sensed them last time. So there will be a pattern and a vibrational frequency in which you will remember by writing it down on a piece of paper, so that you can turn to that piece of paper and go, oh, that's where I sensed Jesus last time. That's where I sensed Gabriel last time. So I asked, who's helping me today? And guess who's coming in to help me today? Archangel Gabriel. Help me. So Gabriel is strong. He's here to... He says, don't sell me out like that. So basically, he's very strong and strong-willed, and he's straight to the point. He doesn't beat around the bush. And he's one that I would say would be one of the better ones to help me today, because he's very direct. Yes, very direct. I thought Archangel Michael was direct until Gabriel started working with me about 3 months ago. And as Michael says, I'm a little pussycat in comparison to Gabriel. Okay, so we're just going to wait just like another 30 seconds to a minute for everybody to get on. We have 22 people here today, and I'm super pumped to be showing all my little tips and tricks to show you guys what you're going to be sensing around you. Now, when I'm channeling, I'm feeling, sensing, seeing, hearing, and then knowing. So certain information will pop into my head. You guys have heard Jason say this before. They'll put certain things into your head, like a movie that you watched or an experience that you had previously in your life, to tie it in relation to the person in which you are relaying information to. And sometimes, well, a lot of the times during readings, they want me to talk about certain experiences in my life that will relate to the person in which I'm giving a reading to. So that is pretty cool. And I don't even know why until I relay it to the person in the way in which I'm receiving the information, and the person goes, oh yes, that's happened to me. Oh, I can relate with that. Oh yes. And it's like an aha moment. And then I go, oh, okay. So I follow their lead. They know everything. It's pretty cool. Okay, 23 people. I think we're about ready to get ready to rumble. So before we get going, I want to ask each of you a question, okay? What are some of the ways that each of you feel or sense energy around you or within you. What are some of the ways that you pick up, oh, someone's here with me? What's some of the main ways that you've heard a lot of others picking up on energy or a vibrational frequency around them? It can be what you're hearing, it can be what you're sensing, what you're feeling, it can be even what you're smelling. It can be a pressure, it can be heat, it can be tingling. So go ahead and type some of the ways that you sense energy coming to visit you, to hope, they're not just coming to visit you, they're letting you know that they're there for comfort, but they're also slowly but surely coming to you in order to communicate with you, in hopes of communicating with you, to have a two-way dialogue, essentially, right? Okay, so I'm just going to open in another page here just momentarily here, as I think the chat has slowed down and stopped for me. Give me a moment. There we are. All right, so we have heat in your hands. That is one way, yes. Tingles, yeah. Pressure on your back and shoulders, yeah. Oh, yeah, sneezing and tickling of the nose, absolutely. Energy around your body, you get a little dizzy, lightheaded, ringing in the ears, crown pressure, tingling in your legs. Oh, yes. So many people recently have said this to me. Yeah, your hearing goes in and out. Even hearing loss in one ear for seconds on end. Yeah, hot, cold. Yes, pressure in your eye sockets. Oh, yes. Oh, your left shin tingling. Oh, yes, yeah. You get this overwhelming sense of peace, or sometimes you get this excitement. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yes. And there's not a lot of people that have smells. If you're having the archangels or the angels around, sometimes it smells of roses. Some of other fragrances, if you have deceased loved ones coming to visit you. I've literally had with a friend of mine where we're both smelling iris, and she said that was her favorite flower, her mom's favorite flower. Oh yes, popping pressure, like a pop in your ears. Oh yeah. Yes, it feels like your ears are underwater, the pressure. Yes, ringing, silence. Yeah, it can even be kind of painful because if they're sending too much energy in, it makes the eardrum vibrate and even painful. I'll have to say, too much energy, and then they and then they go, oh, sorry, and they ease it off. Yes, yes. So, yes. And there's other signs, yes, like angel numbers, and they're reaching out to us all the time. All the time they're reaching to us. So now it's our turn, isn't it? Yes, and that's why this is so important today. Yes. So when I'm going along throughout my day and I have complete hearing loss, it's complete stillness. At that point, I determine who is here, who wants to talk to me. Most of the time, it's an angel. Oh, a cinnamon bun smell. That's an interesting smell. Isn't that fascinating? Oh, yes, a pressure in your throat or energy coming into your throat that makes you cough. Oh, isn't that wonderful, William? You smelled your Norma's mother's perfume? Isn't that rare? That's rare. Wow, that's amazing. Amazing. I'm getting itching already. What's happening? Sometimes you get chills all over your body. Sometimes you get them up your back, sometimes up your arms. A lot of people get chills up their legs. A lot of people. When I get that silence, I know someone's there to talk to me. Most of the time it's angels, but if I'm conversing with someone and, one of their deceased loved ones sees this as an opportunity to get through, then they come and they will, and literally sometimes they'll take my hearing in and out, or I'll get this pressure on the side of my head, as if they're literally like, hey, we want to talk. Yes, yes. So some people, for me, for example, I'll get cold, blowing ice cold on my face. And I know that that's the angels getting my attention. But when I'm channeling a lot of energy, I get really hot. Yes, and I too have gotten cigarette smells relating to my great aunt Margaret. That's my middle name is Margaret, and I was named after her. And cigarette smells is her cue. Isn't that cool? Oh yeah, 444 all day long. It feels like, doesn't it? So they're literally getting through to you in any which way they possibly can. Um, so I'm going to go through the ways in which I have experienced over years. And at first, I didn't know what was happening, and I didn't have a course. I didn't have people to turn to understand what was happening. So yes, even tightening of your throat or clearing of your throat. You'll see some days I have what feels like more phlegm. I think it's a lot of energy. You'll see me clearing my throat a lot, or you'll see Jason clearing his throat a lot. And that is energetically we're shifting. Sometimes I'll get like a film over my eye sockets, or a film what feels like over my throat. And even some people I've heard recently, they feel like they've got this even like an energetic film over their head. There's just a lot of energy, a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, and the key is just to relax, be in a space of allowing, and go with the flow as best as you can. And thank goodness we have each other to practice with and communicate with and talk to about all of this. Yeah. So some of the ways in which they get my attention is I'll be going along and they'll take my eyesight and they'll have me really hone in and focus on the time right at that moment when it says 444, or right on a license plate right at that moment. So they can get you to look at things, emphasize. They can get animals, birds, to come, butterflies to come up and get your attention. So can souls. They can do the same, angels and souls. Loss of hearing in one side of the head, ear ringing, energy in your ear, stimulating your eardrum, pressure, lightheadedness. Sometimes I have to ask the angels to step back, please, because it's so lightheaded. I feel like I've got to hang on to a piece of furniture. And then at that juncture, I have to ask them to step back, which they do. They're getting my attention that they really want to communicate with the person with me. And then at that juncture, if it feels comfortable to me, I'll ask the person if they would like me to relay this message for them. And even the person that I'm with, they go, yeah, I sense that energy too. So even they are feeling it. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Isn't that wild, William? Yes. Yes. Ear pain even. Yes. And I didn't realize that I had ear chakras located right here until I had them starting pressure, swirling, energy pulsating. Oh, look, I'm looking at the time right now, Stephen, and it's 444. And my eyes went right to the time, and now it's 445. Isn't that wild? So I'm sorry, but that was a sign right there. I'll go with that. So, Stephen, is there anything else you want to say? Maybe it'll show up here in about 5 minutes. Synchronicities, confirmation. They're working overtime to get our attention every single day, and now it is our turn to become acutely aware of when they are attempting to get our attention. Yes, jaw pain, ear, yeah, pressure. It's like pressure. Yeah, a lot of people getting sweaty. Yeah, because you're heating up. That's why when I go live, I wear this, because I literally, if I wear something, I'm just going to, have to remove it because I get so hot. I get warm because I have so much energy here with me. Okay, so When they wish to communicate with you, they're going to look at you and they're going to see where can they get in to get your attention. They know each person's different, and they are looking to get in to get your attention. They will throw number sequences at you for a long time, maybe smells. Maybe they'll, get your attention and come and put pressure through some of your main chakras. So if they see that this is open and you cough and all of a sudden you get a lot of energy there, that is an indicator to me that someone is attempting communication with me. And now it is up to me to pay attention to the signs throughout every day. For me, itching is a cue that Jesus is here. However, sometimes I do a lot of intense sneezing. I've likened that to I have a lot of energy with me or around me, and I'm releasing that energy. I'm releasing it by sneezing intensively. So if you find yourself going through a few days where we're anchoring the light, we are bringing in a lot of light in through our main chakras, the main chakras that we are anchoring the light through the top of the head, which you might experience some pressure, lightheadedness, might feel a little dizzy, through your heart chakra, heart's pounding at times, maybe some anxiety. You feel a lot of pressure, maybe some tightness in your chest, and of course through your solar chakra, which is where your belly button is located, and that is a lot of energy coming in there, which can cause low-level nausea or some more intense nausea. So if any of these symptoms become really just too much for you, what do you do? What do you do when you have ascension symptoms that are coming on really strong and they are becoming unbearable for you? What do you do? Anybody want to type that answer? Exactly. Tell them to ease off, back up. Grounding. So important to ground. So important. And you can also meditate. Oh, yeah. And drink lots of water, not tap water. We're not doing tap water anymore. That's the number one thing the angels say during every reading, I swear. Yes, please step back. Step back. Or you can say, God, these symptoms from you pulling this energy in are becoming too much for me. It's too much nausea. It's too much pressure. Can you please ease it up? And 99% of the time, it eases up. Yes, oh, I love going outside and hugging a tree or leaning on a tree for like 30 minutes or just being outside. So as we come up to the middle of August, it is so important to go outside. Go and sit on the earth for 30 minutes every day, bare minimum. So important. So right now, I'm getting some energy shooting into my right ear, and it's slowly increasing. So they're getting my attention, and if I don't pay attention, then they'll put it on me even more. And so that's often the case when they're coming to get your attention, but you're not paying attention, you're ignoring, or you're not aware, then these symptoms will come on even stronger. And then you might have a case where you're like, man, I'm so lightheaded, I passed out. And I have had people come and tell me that. So it's important. I'm not saying we're all going to pass out, but I am saying it's very important that we become acutely aware of the way in which they are communicating with us. So someone's here talking to my right ear, so I quiet my mind. If my mind is actively busy all the time, what are the chances that they're going to be able to get through into my mind and communicate with me? Probably not pretty good. They'll try, and they'll keep trying, and they're relentless. They have all the time in the world and all the energy that you could ever imagine, so they never give up. There are no time or space constraints for energy or spirit, angels, archangels, and such. So I'll go ahead and listen here. Okay, so I'm going to channel Archangel Gabriel. This is what I'm hearing him say. Hello, my name is Archangel Gabriel. It is an honor to be able to work with each of you upon this day. What a magnificent time this is. What a magnificent time this is upon the earth. This group is a cultivation of seeds being planted at this time. And he's showing these little seeds being planted into this beautiful, like, rich soil. And now everything is growing above the surface of the soil. Slowly starting to grow. Everything is starting to grow and blossom. Each of you are growing and blossoming. He likes the word blossom, like a flower. This is the time, this is the moment right now when each of you will become very aware of the energy and the vibrational frequency, the shifts, the changes, the pressure changes, the number sequences, the scents, the smells. Yes, the lightheadedness and the dizziness, the pressures. He's saying it's like a energetic pull off the side of you, or a pressing in of energy up against you in this, in different parts of your body. There is so much to cover on this topic. So let's begin. Okay. He's talking about the worksheet. So I've got the worksheet here and I'm looking at it. Okay. Okay, yes. So there's examples at the bottom of this worksheet. And we have colors. So in many ways, when you have an energy coming to visit you, I'll see a lot of green. When Archangel Raphael comes to visit me, when Archangel Michael comes to visit me, I see blue. When Gabriel comes to visit me, I see, and this is me, I see like yellow. When Jesus comes to visit me, I see a lot of gold, or he's coming out of a lot of bright white light. When God comes to visit me, I see white. When my angels are here, I'll see outside of my mind or in my mind, I'm seeing white. I'm seeing a shimmer white sparkle trail, or I'm seeing like a flash of white light. Pressure. Yes, so we'll feel pressure around the main chakra areas, pressure maybe in your ear chakras, pressure. So I'm sensing, where am I sensing pressure around my body? Temperature changes. So the angels can blow cold air right on my face, and there'll be no windows open and there'll be nothing around me that would constitute cold air, and I mean icy cold. In order to get your attention, they can make the room temperature drop to super cold, or right now you can see I'm really hot. I'm super hot because I've got Gabriel right here and I'm lighting up on fire right now. And of course, then we have tingling. Some people get tingling down their head. My guardian angel, she likes to stroke my face, and it's like tingling, stroking feeling. Tingling up your back as a confirmation, or down your legs when somebody is around you. Numbness. It's the weirdest thing. I've had part of the ascension symptoms is that I'll even get like a metallic taste in my mouth, and it almost feels like my tongue is partially numb, and that'll go for a day or two, and then it disappears, and there's no reason for it except that I know I'm anchoring the light during this time. Oh, yes. So you get this incoming energy, and they're trying to communicate with you, plus you're anchoring the light, and so you can get itching hot pockets, itching, which comes and goes within 5 minutes. You get one here, then you get one here, then you get one here, and you're like, I'm done with this, but it goes on for a few days. And yes, dizziness is another. When they come around in your energy field, it can be so strong because they are such magnificent beings of light and love. They are pure love. They are incredible beings, and that can really affect your energy and through your main chakra, your crown chakra, and it can make you dizzy. Okay. He says, all right, let's begin. All right. So I'm leaving it in Gabriel's hands now. I know he knows what he's doing. We've gone through how energy can communicate with us in so many different ways. You will have this to look at, okay? And you will, yes, 33 people watching. Oh yeah, I see 333 a lot. And Gabriel will go ahead and relay what he's going to say next. All right. He says, with each of you, I'm going to come to each of you. Okay, so right now, Gabriel is coming to each of us. He wants us to sit quietly with our eyes closed, and he wants you to sense where you feel him around your body. For some of you, it will be similar area, and for others, it will be close to or similar. Irregardless of where you sense his energy, he wants you to make note on your piece of paper as to where you sense him. He wants, the goal here, he says, is to be aware of what his energy feels like. Did you sense temperature changes, tingling, pressure? What did you sense when you felt Archangel Gabriel come in? So on the piece of paper, you're going to write down Archangel Gabriel. And as you're sitting quietly, we're all going to sit quietly for a minute. Yes, 1 minute. And when we're done after that minute, I want you to write down on the piece of paper what you sensed around you and within you. Tingling. Did you get ear popping? Did you get pressure? And what did you experience? Okay, so for 1 minute, we're going to sit and see what Gabriel does. Relax your mind. Sit in a place of allowing. This is the opposite of trying. Do not try. Just simply sit and become aware. For those of you who are tuning in after this broadcast, it is okay because when you practice this, Gabriel will come to you in that moment. So whether you're here in the present watching this video or afterwards, it will be the same. We become the still observer of the energy that surrounds us, the pressure, the temperature changes, just like we become the still observer of our thoughts within our mind. And please don't think that I have this all figured out, because I do not. So where is everybody feeling him? Yes, pressure. And also pressure, I'm getting back here, and I'm getting a lot of heat. I'm feeling hot. Yes. Where else is everybody? Okay, yep, stillness. He is very peaceful and very still. Oh, excellent, right here. And so this is often an area as well. Here, you're feeling it here. On the right side, me too. This is where he is for me right now. He was here. Now he's shifted here to communicate through me. Here and heat, yes. Oh, excellent. So everybody's feeling a lot of heat, yes? Oh, excellent. On your right calf. Cold, excellent. And vibrating, twitchy nose, right side of ear, the right side of your face. Yes. Can you see? I don't know if you can see this, but I feel like I'm on fire right here. If it's a lot redder here than this side, I'm hot too. Oh, yes, on the back of your head. Okay, you're yawning. Yawning is a sign of, temperature, or not temperature, but energy shifts around you. This relaxation, this peace coming in. Oh, yes, itchy scalp, a lot of heat, itching, tingling. Oh, yes. And he has endless energy. He could hold this up for days. And he has, with people that I know who don't listen to him. Okay, you don't feel anything? That's fine. That's fine too. What do you want to say to the people that don't sense you? Keep trying. Practice, practice, practice. Do you want me to say that? She says, go on. He says, Stephen, when you were little and you got on a bike, did you ride the bike right away? Or did you fall down off the bike a few times and you just kept getting back on the bike and you kept practicing over and over again? Ooh. So practice is key. Throat, okay. Yeah, it really is about surrender. Channeling is about, yes, channeling is about complete surrender. I'm letting him do all the work. I don't have to do any work. I just simply have to sit here in a place of allowing and surrender and be the still observer. I'm observing constantly. Yes. You know what I'll always say, and I'll say this to the day I die. When you are a positive person and you try your best to just, come at this with a positive attitude, that will take you so far in life. It'll take you so far in life, but it's going to take you real far when channeling. And so the only two elements really that I ever see with anybody is a positive mindset, as much as you can. There are going to be days where you don't feel so chipper, but that's okay. You just practice on the days when you do. And practice. Don't give up. That's it. Those two things. Because I spent 12 years doing this and I didn't have anybody to talk to. I had the angels to talk to. They were the ones that helped me and coached me. And I didn't give up. The energy was slower back then. Now it's go time. Now it's picking up. Back then, it was like in my mind, back for years, I read a teleprompter in my mind, and I would hear the words and I would read on the teleprompter. And the cow came home. That's how I communicated with them for 10 years. Then it started coming in through my throat chakra, and they gently accessed my throat box. And then I would just quiet my mind. As soon as I felt the energy there, I go, okay, you want to talk to me? Sit back, relax, enjoy the ride, and just allow them to form the words and be the still observer. And the more you practice, the more your channels open. The more you practice with angel cards, the more your channels open. The more you set the intention that you want this, the more it will happen. If you kind of go through life and you're like, yeah, okay, well, guess what result you're going to get? Okay. So the key is set the intention, practice, say you're going to do this. What you think you create is the law of attraction. So create it. Set that intention that you're going to do this. And if I can do it, you can do it. Because let me tell you, I did a lot of party days, binge drinking, not much self-care, not much self-love, and I still got here. So that's a miracle unto itself, wouldn't you say? He's just laughing at me. You want to say something? Come on. Yeah, you know what he just said? He said, and I'm still a work in progress. And that's the truth. I'm not perfect, but everything that I show you here in this course, I've learned from them in the moment, like right now, and over years. I'm no better than anybody else. I'm no guru, but I will walk this path with you hand in hand as best as I can. Am I right on that? Yeah, fist bump, fist bump. Okay, so, oh yeah. You know what? Show up, have a positive attitude, and keep practicing. That's it. Watch the magic unfold. That's it. That's all. That's all it takes. Am I right? He says, you are right. Do you want to say anything else now? Yes. All right. Let's do this. Okay, the next energy coming in. Ooh. Okay, are we telling which energy is coming in? Yes. Okay, the next energy coming in as Archangel Gabriel steps away from us, you will notice your body temperature will probably cool off. Okay, and the next energy coming in is Jesus. Here he comes. So let's sit back, enjoy the ride, and just be the still observer of Jesus' presence and energy around you. It could come in really strong, it could come in gentle, or you may not feel anything at all. But either way, here we are showing up. So let's sit back for 1 minute and sense this vibrational frequency come in and envelop us in whichever area. Remember to write it down on your piece of paper, okay, guys? Sit back, close your eyes, and feel where is Jesus coming in and what does it feel like? He says, here we go. I am ready. Okay. I can hear my heart beating too, Kate. It's like, oh boy, there is this energy with me, and my body is responding in a way of like, I can hear it. This energy of Jesus, the presence of Jesus, and my body is responding literally, my heart pounding, tingling in your crown, back of head pressure, me too. Heat in the back of your neck, me too. What else is everybody sensing? Start typing now what you're sensing. What are you feeling? Yes, it's a heavy heart beating, isn't it? Energy in the back, yes. Yes. In the heart area, the throat area. Yes. Heart and fluttering. Yes. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Okay, that's wonderful. Yes, a little bit of lightheadedness and tingling. Wonderful. Left shoulder. Wonderful. Oh, you got spontaneous tears. That happens to me so often. And on my right shoulder. Oh, how awesome, William. Hard to breathe. It's just magnificent energy. And it's like, it's making your heart pound. It's hard to breathe, maybe. Intense love. Yes, pressure in your third eye. Wonderful. Yes, a lot of people are getting heart fluttering and heart pounding. Oh my gosh, some tears, more tears. Oh, you feel like that peaceful. You want a nap. I feel utter peace. My heart's pounding. I'll be honest, when I'm doing a lot of the readings that I do, he'll come in and I just start crying because he's emanating such love for the person that I'm giving a reading for or for all of us. Forehead feels itchy, a lot of heat maybe as well, a lot of energy coming in, emotional. Yes. Isn't it incredible how you guys are feeling with Jesus coming in? There's a lot of calmness, there's a lot of peace, a lot of love. And he's taking it easy on us, I feel, because there's times where he comes in and it's so immense. But the more you practice calling him in, the more he will step it up each time. I feel like you're taking it easy. You want to say something about, he is. I knew you were. He's taking it easy on us. The more you call him in, the more, the itching, the sneezing, that's one way he gets my attention. He brings up, there's so much love that comes in. It's just immense. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. So many think of Jesus in the biblical term. I don't. Um, I understand that he was walking this experience in that lifetime, but he's been in many lifetimes. He's actually in a body on earth right now. So, the broad perspective, the Christ consciousness energy of Jesus is who I speak with. Pure light and love. My big brother. He says, thank you, remembrance, and he's kissing me on the top of my head. Ah, someone's talking into my right ear. It's a tingling, itching coming right into my ear. And somebody is saying, I would like to speak now, please, Kristen. So let's see who that is. As soon as I turn my head, so any one of us right now, you can sense the energy around you. You can move your head around and you'll feel the energy hit you in the face. If you feel it on the side of your body, just gently turn your head towards it. Okay? See what you feel on your face. Are you feeling a feminine energy or a masculine energy, a lighter energy or a more dense energy? Yes. So who would like to gander? Who would like to speak with us right now? Anybody? And I don't care if you're wrong. We're just practicing. Is this a male energy or a female energy here? Go with the first thing that you get. Don't second guess it. Just go with it. Just go with it and type it. And I really don't care if you're getting it wrong or right. What matters is that you're practicing. Okay, it's a female energy. That is correct. It's a female energy. Anybody want to take a gander as to, is this an archangel? Is this an archangel? Oh, Jody, you are so smart. Okay, so it's not an archangel. It's female. Very good. A lot of you are getting feminine energy. Again, I don't care if you're getting it right or wrong. But this here is Mother Mary. Okay? So it is a female energy. It's a loving motherly energy. And many of us in the beginning would say that this could be Gaia. This could be Kuan Yin. That's right. It could be a female archangel. But what matters most is that we're practicing. That's what matters. Showing up, practicing, having a positive attitude, and keep trying. That's it. That's it. So here we have her. Woo! All right. Which chakra is she accessing in each of us? Is it this one? Is it this one? Or is it your stomach with your solar chakra? Which one is she pulling energy into? Which chakra is she pulling your energy out? Okay. Which chakra? Head, so your crown chakra, your heart chakra, or your solar chakra. Hide out in a room, Kim. Run away. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It is whammo right here, isn't it, guys? But you know, also I'm feeling it pulling down to my solar. So you could be feeling it in your solar too. If it becomes too much, like right now, this is starting to be a bit uncomfortable for me. So I ask her, please, could you ease that off, please? And she'll take it out. She'll back it off a bit because it's like, oh man, it's starting to be a bit much for me. Lots of energy, lots of energy. Okay, so now, is she also here? She's on my right. She could be on your left. She could be here. I feel Jesus has moved up here, so I'm feeling that pressure, and I have her here. Okay, so let's see what she'd like to say. She says, look at each of you. Look at you. How proud I am of each of you for stepping forward in this way. This is your innate way of being. This is who you truly are. Who you truly are is a being of light and love. And how proud I am of each of you. How proud I am of each of you for stepping forward in this way. Don't make me cry, please. Oh my God, the love she has for each of us is so immense. So immense. Wow. I come through each of you through your heart. And yes, some of you may feel me in other areas. For I wish to send you my love. keep going, keep practicing, and don't give up. That is the goal. Sorry, my apologies. That is the key on this path of channeling. Don't give up. Keep going and keep practicing in order to make it where you are then communicating with us on a regular basis. That is it. That is all. I love each of you endlessly and eternally, forevermore. Forevermore. As the eternal beings of light and love that you are. From one eternal being to another. Amen. Thank you. Oh, man. Woo. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. A lot of energy and a lot of love. And they're all watching us, waiting. They want us to keep going. So don't give up. And as we keep practicing, the more open you will become. Jesus says, well, I think that this is enough for today. Yep. Oh my gosh. So, what are the last words of guidance here? Jesus says, I love you all. I love each and every single one of you. Keep practicing and do not give up. This dear one will come live each Tuesday to practice with each of you. And we will have some new tips and tricks up our sleeves to show you each Tuesday. Many blessings and love to each of you. I am so proud of you. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, you guys. Lots of grounding after this, okay? Because now we have tapped in with the divine and we've had all this emotion and we've had all this practice. Time to go outside. Time to go and have a nice hot salt bath. Time to put an Epsom or a rose quartz on your lap. Time to ground. Lots of love to you, and I will see you this Thursday when we practice our angel card skills. I'm super pumped to see what comes through then. I'll see you at 5 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday. I love you. Love you all. Bye-bye.